So this is going to be quite a personal video of me opening up. The car's running in the background. I'm not sure if you can hear that or not. But I'm just sitting here in the car park as I went to get some lunch, and first of all, the last couple of weeks have been really great. My health has just improved again. I'm going for more walks, I'm doing more, and it's so encouraging to me. I've noticed that it takes a lot more activity to push me back, and it takes a lot quicker for me to recover. I've almost finished my course in study, and I've just got a few assignments to do. But that sort of just brings me to what I want to talk about in this video, that actually feeling better in my body has made me more restless. For a long time, all I've known is being at home, focusing on recovery, and that's been my identity. It's been like, this is my focus each day, is like to focus on recovery and doing the right things for my body, and it's become a very comfortable routine for me. And now that I'm feeling the time's getting closer for me to integrate back into life, there's both a sense of excitement but a fear as well. A fear of the unknown, a fear of stepping out of my comfort zone, a fear of how do I manage my health as I integrate activities back into life. Am I going to go backwards? What boundaries do I put in place? And even what's my life going to look like? But even, I think to myself, it really is so comfortable for me at the moment, and I have an excuse to be where I am at life. I have an excuse to not have a job. I have an excuse to be living with my parents. I have an excuse to not be in a relationship. I have a family of my own. All things which I want. I want to be independent. I want to be working. I want to be having a family. And it's almost like it's this excuse that being sick, it's not my fault, and I'm sort of like a victim in a way, and I can justify being where I am in life. But when I get well, that justification goes, and I have to get out there, and I have to work, and I have to put myself in a position where I'm meeting people in general and building all sorts of relationships, friendships, and all of a sudden I won't have an excuse to hide behind, and it's scary. It's funny because I never really considered this, but as I've started to get better, these things have come to mind. It's exciting because anything can happen, and these are things that I want in my life, and I want to get out there, because unless I get out there, I can't change my circumstances. But at the same time, it's daunting. It's daunting, and you think to yourself, well, am I going to be able to earn enough money to support myself? With an illness, how long before I can get to that point? What do I do about a relationship? What if I've grown so much in this time? What if I don't find someone on the same page? Or even more frightening, what if I find someone amazing and I'm still not 100% recovered? What is the same thing going to happen as it did in my last relationship, where my partner, fiance, left me because she was traumatized by my illness? Am I going to be seen as a burden? Is my illness going to be the thing that defines any relationship or interaction with the workplace or anything? And just having tried to reach out to my ex-fiance after we'd broken up about a year after, and seeing how closed off she was, and we left on good terms, but because of what the illness did to her, she couldn't bring herself to open herself up to me in case she went back to that place. And I think to myself, I don't want to bring that into a relationship. I don't want to put myself in that position again. I don't want to be having to live with my parents for a whole lot longer. As good as they've been to me, and as great as it is, and as grateful as I am, and it's just a bit daunting. I feel a bit restless now. I don't feel as content just sitting there, because I know that it's time to move forward in small steps. But I don't know where I can be, and it's a lot of this negative self-talk that started to come in. This isn't like me, that I need to keep on top of, and I need to encourage myself, and I need to be grateful that I can do the things that I haven't done for so long. I need to be grateful that my body's healing. I need to keep a perspective on my life and recognize that some people never get better. It's been a really great year for me with my health so far. It hasn't been perfect, but I'm getting there slowly. And I just want to share this because these might be the things that are going through other people's minds. My whole focus, has been, I want to get better, I want to get better, I want to get better. And now that I'm seeing this materialize in my life more and more, a fear's creeping in. And this is just honest about how I feel. I'm afraid to get better, and I'm afraid to stay sick. But I just need to take one day at a time. It's not easy when you look around and you see people getting on with their lives, and you feel like you're just starting from ground zero. You just feel like you've got a blank over so many areas of your life. I don't have a family of my own. I don't have a job. I don't have financial stability. It's a bit scary. And I mean, anything can happen over the next year. I mean, I could, in a year's time, I could be completely healthy. I could be married. I could be well and truly financially independent. My Christian channel, Line of Fire Ministries, might be provided for financially beyond what I could imagine. I could be doing YouTube and ministry on that channel, and even doing videos here as well, like I want to continue doing full time. And I'll look back and it'll be amazing, but I don't know. And walking into the uncertainty one day at a time is so hard. I feel like an identity of being sick is coming off of me more and more. I'm by no means near being better or independent, being fully healthy, I should say, not better, but I can see it happening more and more as I continue to improve. So I just wanted to share some of these thoughts. It's a lonely journey being chronically ill. It really is, and there are so few people that understand, if anyone. And unless you've gone through it, you don't really understand it. So maybe this talk speaks to someone who is in a similar situation. Maybe you've thought of similar things, but I just want to be honest, because what's the point of opening up about a chronic illness journey if you're not? And if you're not honest with if you can't be honest, you're not being honest with yourself. Who are you fooling? You need to get these things out in the open and deal with them. It'd be so easy to suppress them and push them aside and just keep myself sick by doing more activity and busying myself. But I need to confront it head on, and that's what I'm prepared to do. That's my only option. So yeah, a bit more of a personal video, this one, and a bit different from some of the other ones, but I hope it's helpful to you. And yeah, we'll just take it one step at a time, and we'll see how things continue to progress in the coming weeks and months.